Awesome vid, dude. You want a sub for sub, bruh? Quite possibly my most hated few words here on YouTube. Now before you start thinking, oh here we go again, another Higgsy rant video, well not really. Well, maybe a little, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Hear me out first. First of all, how the hell are ya? And yes, I am still carrying a little bit of man flu, but I'm getting better, so thank you for asking. Now I don't do this too often, but I was looking through some of my older videos from about a year ago, and my goodness, they were shit. Not saying that all my videos are fucking fantastic now. Take the last video for example. Now warning to everyone and myself, never do a commentary whilst intoxicated or slightly high on legally prescribed drugs. I do apologise. Sunday night ramble, it certainly was. But what I did notice, and from what I remember this time last year, was those comments. We all know those comments we receive while our sub count is quite small. The like for like, sub for sub and so on. Spam we'll call it. Thank goodness for YouTube spam filter. And to be honest, I don't really get them as much now. I don't really know why. Perhaps it's because I'm at a certain sub count. I'm not targeted as much. I don't really know how it all works. I don't know the logistics of it, or to be honest, I don't really care. It's something that I just ignore, and thank goodness that YouTube deals with it and I don't really have to bother about it. But it did get me thinking about this community and how we all support each other, and how a select few of us communicate and play together and even collaborate at times, and we are subscribed to each other, like, I don't know, sub for sub we'll say. Now there are two ways that we can look at this. You are subscribed to my channel and like my content, and you comment on my videos because you actually like and enjoy them, and vice versa. Or you are subscribed to my channel and like and comment on my videos because you feel the need to, as in, just because I support you, you should support me. Almost like you're forced into it, or it's a necessity, it's an obligation. No, that is not the case. That should never be the case for anyone. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up, and it's obviously, this is not directed at anyone in particular. I'm not singling anyone out. I literally am so lucky. I have no issues with anyone. But since starting this YouTube thing, I used to always look at sub counts, and I think we're all on the same boat here, but we all want the most subs or the biggest sub count. Why else would we do this? Now the thing is, the sooner we all learn that that is completely wrong, the better YouTube and this community will actually be. And I suppose it's taken me to now to actually realise this and to learn this and find out that I don't know whether we are in this for a good time or a long time. In my eyes, yes, it can be both, but for so many, we'll say newcomers or new YouTubers, it just feels like people come into this YouTube thing completely blind. As I said before, there is no rule book. People come into YouTube for all the wrong reasons, money and fame and fortune, or to be a huge successful YouTuber. Now I'm not going to sit here and lie, that would be cool, but realistically it's about, I don't know, I haven't found out the stats, but it's about a 1 in a million chance of actually happening. Now I understand that there will be some people watching and listening to this commentary that have no interest in YouTube or uploading to YouTube or being a YouTuber, and it all sounds complete nonsense and ridiculous. But to those who are, we'll say, aspiring YouTubers, I'm by no means saying stop what you're doing or never do YouTube. What I mean is, don't take it so seriously. Stop fretting and getting upset about sub counts or views, or getting jealous over that guy who somehow has made more subscribers and a bigger channel than me or you, and we've been at this for, I don't know, 4 years. I have no idea. I've been at this for about a year and a bit, but it really doesn't matter. Just enjoy it. I've learned a lot over the past year about YouTube, and to be honest myself, now my channel doesn't really have a specific upload schedule. It's simply because I'm not good with schedules or even timekeeping. Just ask my boss at work, he will tell you the truth. My uploads can be erratic and sometimes even vary in content, but I upload things that I strongly believe in or am passionate about, and sometimes I upload random shit that either makes me laugh, or if I can make you laugh, then happy days. They may not always be to everyone's taste, but that's me. I look through some of my uploads and see that on a few of my videos I may get 3, 4, sometimes even 500 views, and then some of my videos I receive 200 views and think, why? But I've over 1,000 subs. Why have I so many dead subs? Where have they all gone? I know I've gotten shout outs in the past, obviously from Apocalypse a long time ago now, and I gained a shit ton of subs pretty much overnight, and I posted a video up on TSG recently, but my views aren't great. They're pretty much on their ass, to be honest, and it's almost embarrassing at times. And some people might even look in and say, oh yeah, a perfect case of sub for sub or sub-botting, but trust me, that really is not the case. Now, I have reached that stage on YouTube where I don't really care about sub counts anymore. To me, it's just a number. It really is only a number, a silly little irrelevant number. For me, it's all about the content and taste. Now that, I suppose, brings me nicely onto something that I want to talk to you guys about, my tastes on YouTube. I've always been very predictable in life. I like simplicity, the simple things in life. Now let me use this comparison. My wife and I used to always go to this Chinese restaurant in Derry. It's still called Mandarin Palace. It was before we had kids and we used to have money and time. Yeah, it wasn't an overly fancy place, but it was really nice, and every time we went I'd always have the same thing. So this one time my wife said, Mark, you really have to try something new. Just try the duck. The duck is fucking beautiful, you'll love it. So I would say, no, I always have chicken curry, half rice, half chip, and no vegetables. So my wife would say, just try something new for me, please. And she'd look at me with those eyes. We all know those eyes when your wife gives you those eyes. So I looked through the menu and spotted Ching's Chop Suey. It was described as fragrant strips of chicken and mushroom stir fry served on a bed of yasmin rice topped with oyster sauce and injected with Chinese 5-spice along with dried red Shikon chili flakes. Sounds okay. So then the waiter comes down to the table, and obviously I let my wife order first, and then he turns to me and I pause. I take a deep breath, I look at my wife and say, just give me the chicken curry half and half, please. And oh yeah, no vegetables. So my wife wasn't best pleased, to say the least. She had that look of disappointment on her face, and what she said was, you might never find perfection unless you sample the menu. So that has kind of stuck with me for a long time, and recently I began sampling the menu here on YouTube, and I think I found my Ching's Chop Suey. That's something new and different and spicy and full of flavour. Dare I say, the perfect meal for everyone. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description to a friend and a guy I never thought I'd find myself sub to, because it's not my usual taste. It's not my usual chicken curry half and half. Now the channel's name is The Gadget Addict, and he is the reason why I chose this topic of sub for sub, because he did a commentary on Saturday past, and I know it was Saturday because he does a commentary every Saturday called The Crucible Chat, and during the week he does a lot of let's plays and playthroughs on a variety of games that, to be honest, I never watch, and he knows this. I'm sub to him for one thing only, and I think I'm happy with that, and he's happy with that, I think. So I suppose this is a little bit of a shout out to a really great commentator that works really hard, and certainly a hell of a lot harder than me, and deserves an audience. So if anyone that I suppose hasn't checked him out, please do, and definitely be sure to tune in every Saturday for the Crucible Chat. And I just want to say before I go, thank you, Mike, for being quite possibly the most real and certainly the most hard-working YouTuber that I know. You really do broadcast yourself. So much love, brother, and I'll see you all in the next video. Love you, bye.